Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Lilly Sin Barreras. Buenas noches a todos. Bienvenidos una vez más a Lilly Sin Barreras. Es domingo, Sunday for me. I don't know about all of you guys, pero para mí es un domingo. El programa de hoy es súper importante para mí. Espero compartirlo con muchos de ustedes. The show of today is really important to me, and I hope that I can share it with many of you who decide to join us today on Sunday. We have the prices that you guys love, los regalitos que le gustan a todo el mundo. Estamos preparados para hablar de la valentía que toma ser feliz. So all of us are just ready. We're ready. We're ready to go. So we'll wait for some of you to come on and get moving. And this way, we can start talking about what it takes to decide to be happy. What it takes to decide to be happy. Yo no sé cuántos de ustedes, pero yo sí tuve que aprender en la vida, in life, you have to be brave. Hey, Mia, good to see you, Mommy. You're doing a whole bunch of good stuff. You want to link in and tell us about it? You get ready. You do your thing over there. We'll link you in very quickly because we always like to see you and we always like to see what you're doing. Angélica, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros aquí esta noche. Tenemos los premios en efectivo. Tenemos los premios de las carteritas que le dije que no son carteritas, son como más totes que vienen directamente de Connecticut, directamente de Puerto Rico. And today I had a marvelous day. And you can have mixed emotions in one day. Puedes estar feliz y puedes estar triste en un mismo día. How many of you know that? You can be happy and you can be sad in the same day. But you can't take from one to feel the other one, right? So, what does it take for you? And you all gonna be here. You see yourselves in the screen. Se ven ustedes mismos aquí en la pantalla. Se pueden comentar el uno con el otro. Y también les voy a pasar en los comentarios, obviamente, como siempre lo hacemos. Gracias por acompañarnos en este domingo. Quiero aclararle a todos aquellos que acaban de llegar. I want to clear for all of you that are asking me, Lilly, journalism. I'm not interested in journalism. It's not what I do. I'm a storyteller. I want to tell the stories of our community. I want to tell what works for us, what doesn't work for us, the beauty of the human being. Yo quiero hablar de las cosas que nos motivan, de las cosas que nos levantan, de las barreras que confrontamos, cómo las removemos, cómo navegamos en comunidad, cómo hacemos todo eso. A mí, las noticias para los reporteros, a mí me gusta contar la historia. So I want to get, and I've been saying this for a while, I want to get the story from A to Z and see how we together can elevate one another. Estoy cansada, llevo años, cansada de escuchar a la gente decir que no se puede. I'm just so tired of hearing people say, it cannot be done, Lilly. You live in a fantasy. Well, this fantasy has moved a lot of people. We continue to do it. Esta fantasía que supuestamente yo estoy viviendo en estos momentos, el de querer ver a nuestras comunidades crecer y todo eso, ha sido una fantasía muy productiva. Les voy a contar por qué. So Mío está por aquí. You guys know this sister, this Dominican sister of ours. You know she's doing an amazing thing. Por favor, síganla en las páginas, en sus redes sociales, van a aprender muchísimo. She's truly gifted. Aquí con nosotros también las van a ver a toditas. Ustedes todos están panzados. Bueno, yo estoy panzada, yo no sé ustedes, pasando por la pantalla en esos globitos que ven ahí. Angélica, que siempre nos acompaña en todos los en vivos que hacemos. Michael, it's so good to see you. Michael is my brother in Christ and in the walk and all that kind of stuff. And he made me cry today in church. Wait until you guys see what he made for me and for all of you on Lilly Sin Barreras. So we are rethinking even our logo, thanks to Mike, who always believed in us and who's always been here for us. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot to find out what makes you happy. So the challenge was, we've been talking about it. Hola a todos, dice Wandita. desconocen a Wandita desde Puerto Rico. Nos llega Ketsi. Ketsi, no sé de cumpleaños de la nena, pero por ahí me han dicho que un cumpleaños de la nena, pero como yo no he estado en las redes sociales, no puedo decir. Déjanos saber qué hay por ahí de la nena, que si viene desde Puerto Rico. Alejo está también con nosotros, de mi equipo, y por aquí nos vamos. Gracias para aquellos que nos están viendo por YouTube. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube, and thank you if you're watching on Facebook Live. So let's break it down. What do you have to do to be brave for your happiness? What do you have to do? Y vamos a darle caña fuerte. Aquí nos dice Ketsi. ¿Qué nos dice Ketsi? Ayer fue la fiesta, mañana es su cumpleaños oficial. ¿De quién estamos hablando? ¿De Hailey o de Emma? Ponme una fotito ahí para todo el mundo para que sepan. So this show is about not giving you the news, but this show is about telling you about the stories and also about the skills and strategies that Hailey, corazoncito para Hailey que cumple años. Ya Hailey cumple oficialmente el 17. ¿Cumple 17 ahora? Yo creo que sí, porque ella es mayor que Mary, ¿no? Bueno, a todo eso, cariñitos para mi sobrinita, para mi primita, Hailey. Para todos ustedes, ¿qué es la valentía? What is the hardest thing you've had to learn? I love you, Mama. Thank you for showing up. What is the hardest thing you've had to learn to make yourself happy? Lesson number 1. Only you can do it. ¡Qué caramba! So, tan solo tú puedes hacerte a ti mismo feliz. Did you know that? Ay, Dios mío santísimo. How many of you know that? That you are the one who can make yourself happy. Oh, but Lily, I got so many people in my life that make me unhappy. How much power are you giving them? ¿Cuánto poder le estás dando a todas esas personas que te están haciendo infeliz? Toma gallas, ser felices. So aquí se llevan de 50 a 100 dólares. Vamos a activarnos en esta comunidad. Nos vamos a activar. So let's get it together. What makes you happy? How do you know what makes you happy? And what's in your life that triggers? So last week when I was, ay caramba, that's right. That's my boo. One of the things, and I have something here that I'm going to read you that I keep very closely. My husband, I don't think remembers of this, but I'm going to read it to you guys. Recientemente hicimos planes para hacer una cosa, ¿verdad? Y Papá Dios dijo, no a la vuelta. That's not the way I want you to do it. I want you to stick to your original idea, que es salir a la calle, buscar las historias de la gente, contar las historias de la gente, porque ¿saben lo que sucede? Wandita, who's in my production team, Margarita, Maggi, la flanera. ¿Saben lo que sucede? Que muchas veces en producir y en alimentarnos queremos hacer lo que está sexy, right? So everybody wants to do the latest thing, what's sexy, you know, what's the data, qué es lo que... Para mí no hay nada más emocionante que compartir con el pueblo, que regalar todo lo que tengo en mi corazón y en mi alma y contar esas historias que nunca llegan a la prensa. Y no tan solo estoy hablando de esas historias que son tristes, sino de esas historias de sobrevivientes, sino de esas historias de esa mamá, de ese papá que todos los días le echa caña a la vida. So I am talking about, I'm a storyteller. That is my job. That is what I do. Okay? And with that, I remove barriers. So you'll see your comments up here coming up. I can't make anyone happy since my name is not tequila. En mi casa tenemos un chiste que decimos que ninguno de nosotros podemos hacer a todo el mundo felices porque no somos tequila. Okay? So if you follow me, you know what I'm interested in. Yo quiero contar las historias de la gente, las bendiciones que nos llegan continuamente y todo eso. Maggie, me acabo de enterar que le dejaste una ropa ahí a Wandita, so thank you so much for doing that. Michael says, for myself, finding the courage to deal with my past traumas, opening and honestly, and remember the past has no business being in the future. Ay, esto me encanta. So Michael nos dice, para mí es tener el valor de bregar con el trauma que he vivido, ¿verdad? Tengo todavía un poquito de gripe. ¿ok? Siendo vulnerable, siendo honesto y recordándome que mi pasado no tiene vela en el entierro de mi presente. No tiene vela en mi... ¿Vieron? Puedo ver mi futuro filled with blessings and happiness, con felicidad y bendiciones. There's Kathleen Sanowers. Thank you so much. You are definitely someone who can talk about being brave and finding happiness. So happiness doesn't look the same to everybody. Felicidad no es ni se parece igual. Hi, my love. Ni se parece igual para todos. So what's happiness for you? Es la pregunta más importante del mundo. For me, I'm telling you right now, it is to serve. It is to see smiles. It is to wipe tears. It is to dance. It is to love my family. It is to love my neighbor. Imperfect? I have more imperfections than I care to count. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm a storyteller. So I want to tell a story. I want to remove the barriers. And that's what we want to spend. 2023, that's what we want to spend it on. Okay, we want to live those big lives. Lo que sucede es que a veces no contamos la historia de las personas. What we see sometimes with our eyes is just a little bit, but we have no idea what people are living. No sabemos nada de lo que las personas viven. I disagree with anybody who tells me that there's more bad in the world than there's good. I'm sorry. I believe that the higher power I believe in, you call it whatever you want to call it. I call it God, and I'm okay with whatever you want to call it, is in charge. And trust me, I have to have some conversations with the higher power sometimes. And I'm losing. I'm losing. Taking accountability for my mistakes. Ooh, I love this. Okay. Tomando responsabilidad por nuestros, ¿qué? Errores. Los errores son parte de ¿qué? Del aprendizaje. Moving forward and not allowing them to dictate my current mood. Moviéndonos hacia adelante y no dejando que ellos dicten ¿qué? Como nos sentimos ahora. ¿Ok? Perspectiva. Perspective. Relationships. I'm allowing my pain to become a purpose. Estoy permitiendo que mi dolor tenga propósito. Que tenga propósito. Right? So how many of you are out there going, wait. Hi, Monica, Cayetano. ¿Cuántos de ustedes conocen que una de las cosas que yo más he sido criticada es to make a bilingual show? There's not one month that somebody says, Lily, come on, it can't be bilingual. No puede ser bilingüe, Lily, tiene que ser en inglés o en español. Well, we've done it for years. I was looking at Facebook, looking for pictures and looking for things to inspire me. And then my girlfriend Wandita said to me right at my kitchen table yesterday, she just came to hang out with me and watch me mop my basement and spend together time. And she said, I said, I don't know how long this is going to last. And she said, that's what we say all the time. So, a veces querer every baby born is an innocent in love. Oh, I love this. Todo niño que nace inocente y con amor. So if every child is born innocent and with love, what happens to us in the journey? What happens to us in the... Oh, I love that. I love that, Kathleen. I love that. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for the bilingual so we can all listen and be with you. Gracias, Kathleen. Thank you. Thank you. Because this is the part where I don't shy away from who I am. I am bilingual. I am bicultural. I've had many, many blessings in my life. I live a life that I thought I would never live. Okay, I've gotten more chances than many to relive my life, to recreate myself, to reinvent myself. So, ¿cuántos de ustedes me dicen qué es lo que hacen? ¿Qué es lo que hacen? Pero primeramente, let's take care of business. Happy birthday to Haley. How many of you? How many of you? I have a bad cold, but here you go, Haley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Feliz, feliz en tu día. Primita, que Dios te bendiga. Que reine la paz en tus días y que cumplas muchos más. Yay! Haley's gonna be what, 17? Already ready for college. So a cantar todo el mundo y a celebrar. Why do I come with this vibe? Because listen, I went to my community of faith today, and they know that we are serving children right now, because the movement changes all the time. What doesn't change is the need for us to serve, right? To serve one another. Y el programa. So I get to church and they tell me, we have a bag for you. And it's downstairs, and the first lady, ella va y me la busca rapidito. Está llena de cositas para los niños. And it's beautiful clothes for babies. Beautiful. They didn't stop there. So at the end of the service, and we jammed, because you know we are like jammers. I get this beautiful gift. I don't know if my husband can hear me, but it's in the trunk of my car, and the trunk is open, so we can get it and not forget. And it's handmade by Mike Newman. Mike has been there in the hard times, in the good times. We've celebrated, we've cried, we feared. Todas las cosas que hemos tenido que hacer, Mike las ha hecho conmigo. Happy birthday, Haley. Aprendí que sin Dios no soy nadie. Por su gracia estoy de pies. A veces tenemos que pasar por esas situaciones para poder levantarnos y ser feliz. It's so true. Maggie says she learned through God that without God, she's no one. Or nothing. That sometimes we just have to go through those situations so we can get our lesson going on. So those things are really, really important. So I keep putting up your comments, share with each other. We are on fire. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're on Facebook, thank you so much. If you are buying the stars, thank you so much. We love you for doing that. Everything goes into the mission. So habíamos planificado. So here's what happens, right? So Mio, you could probably relate to this. You plan an event. You plan a change. Kathleen, you probably can relate to this too. You plan a change. You plan an event. Piensas que las cosas van a cambiar X esta forma. O vas a abrir algo nuevo. O te llenaste acá. Y de momento recibe el mensaje de que you have to slow down. Oh, you're so magical, my bud, my husband. Can you see this? Can you all see this? Oh, I just grabbed my tablet. Can you guys see this? I'm going to have my team put it together. But this is handmade by Michael. I don't know that you guys can appreciate it, but pictures will go up. Framed and everything, and it was given to me at our community of faith today. I gotta slow down here and pick up my tablet. So I will show with you guys. You'll see the picture of Mike that he posted so generously. And I'm crying. I lost an earring. So tons of fun. La felicidad es saber que no dependo de otros. Si como personas nos amamos y valoramos, jamás podremos amar a otros. Si mi mayor felicidad es vivir y disfrutar cada día y ver a mis hijas crecer. Hoy estamos, mañana no sabemos. Ooh, I love this, Ketsi. So Ketsi says, happiness is to know that I don't depend on others. That humans need to love one another and appreciate one another. Give us valor, right? Validate. We never, remember this. Jamás podemos amar the people. And her biggest love is obviously her children, and she wants to see them grow. Today we're here Tomorrow, we don't know. People get all scared when I say that. Ketsi is saying it, but that's our reality, man. That is such a reality for us. Today we're here. Tomorrow we don't know. There is no guarantees of how long we're going to live. Like, I know a pastor who says he's going to live until he's 101. I hope that I live as healthy as possible. That's one of my things. I'm not asking literally for time. I would love to see my grandbabies grow. Pero así, ¿qué los motiva a ustedes? How do you know what makes you happy? How do you know? Well, let me tell you this. When I was hitting everybody to remind them about the show, Kathleen Tenauer said to me, this is so true. And I think what she was saying, Kathy, correct me if I'm wrong, what she was saying is that it does take bravery. ¿Y por qué toma coraje, fuerza, para nosotros decir, it takes bravery to be happy? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué tenemos que ser valientes para ser felices? Why? Does anybody know? You start having to cut off people. People don't want you to change. Look at this. Look at this. I'll share my life with you because I'm like that. That man that you see back there loves me when I wake up in the morning and I don't look this cute, okay? When I've been sick in a bed like a dog, when we didn't know what my destiny had to hold, and he never let go of me. Even when I asked him to. He was brave when I was weak. I'm just telling you. What you got around your circle has a lot to do with it. Now, this kid right here is my oldest granddaughter, my inspiration. This kid, when I hear the word Nani, which is what she calls me, makes me happy. I'm sharing with you, it makes me happy. But happiness is not a potion. It's not a pill that you take and you're like, oh, I'm high all the time on this happiness, on this manic. For me, happiness is also peace. Lots of peace. My peace gets disturbed lots of times on my journey of happiness. So that's my girl. And then we have this little one that we are still trying to figure out why she did not win this contest. And that's a 2.5-year-old that looks nothing like that now, but she was in a strawberry girl contest, whatever it was. And she won second prize. She didn't care, but we did. And so they keep me motivated to change, to continue to grow, and I learn from them. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. So it doesn't have to be one thing. Todo el mundo me dice, pero Lilly, I don't know which one makes me happy. Fear. Oh, Kathleen, you're on fire. Fear can get in the way of moving forward. ¿Cuántos dicen que sí? Levanten la mano, corazoncito. Yo no sé qué están haciendo ustedes por ahí. Thumbs up. How many of you know that that's true? That fear can get in the way of moving forward. ¿Cuántos de ustedes saben que el miedo se te mete en el medio, te cruza, te ataja y te queda qué? Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm full of fear. I can't do that. Oof, no, I can't do that. No, what are people going to think of me? Oh, no. What are people going to think of me? Oh, yeah. Juanita says, oh, yeah. How many of you know this? Right? How many of you walk with fear? ¿Cuántos de ustedes se levantan? Saben que le va a dar miedo o ansiedad o lo que sea, but you're still going to do it. You're still going to do it. You're going to muscle through it. ¿Cuántos de ustedes? Aquí está Angélica y nos dice, estoy leyendo desde acá, chicos, no los estoy ignorando. En esta vida siempre tenemos batallas. In this life we always have battles. Pero lo más importante es tener siempre la confianza en Dios. But the most important thing is to have trust in God. Que todo va a estar bien. That everything's going to be okay. Con el amor de Dios, with God's love, We move forward. He's our best friend. So now I want to read to you, been afraid of success. Ooh, I can't believe you brought that one up. How many of you are afraid that it would actually work? That it will actually work. ¿Cuántos de ustedes temen a pensar que de verdad, ay, sí funciona y entonces, ¿qué hago? Y si me sale bien, what happens? If they like my product or if they like my book, maybe I can't write another one. Maybe this is the only book I have in me. Maybe this is the only training I can do. Maybe this is the only video I can do. I don't know if I can do another one. Maybe this is the only one. Maybe this is the only one. So no. Then I shouldn't do it. I should support someone else to do it. I asked someone yesterday to stop hiding behind me. And this is the look I got. Because this person has lots and lots of talent. So esta persona yo le pedí ayer, no te escondan detrás de mí. Y no con maldad, sino porque esta persona tiene un talento increíble. Y de repente esta persona hace un par de semanas me dijo, yo quiero participar, pero quiero participar en todas. Quiero aprender de la producción, quiero aprender a desarrollar, quiero aprender a esto, quiero aprender a timing. ¿Se le quita el miedo? I don't think so. Okay. Estas son las cosas lindas, ¿verdad? Okay. Let's go to the other side. Por ahí andan. Okay. Let's go to the other side. What's the hardest thing you've had to do or say to someone for you to be happy? ¿Qué ha sido lo más difícil que tú has tenido que decir en la vida a otro ser humano para tú poder ser feliz? All right, you got to think about this. I always use myself as an example. My biggest one is no. People don't like it when I say no. Me ha dolido mucho tener que decir que no. Estás mal. You are wrong. When it comes down to me, no, that's not what I believe. No, I will not participate in that. With the fear that I love some people very much and I don't want them to go away, but I've lost people. People, you guys are on fire today. On fire. I'm going to read it from here. Look at this. Sometimes other people see the brilliance in you and you don't even see it. And that's why you need a tribe. This is not working for me. That is a good one. Saying to people, this is not working for me. No, this is not working for me. Maybe they might really know me if people read my book. Ooh, that scared me to death. Oh my God, Kathleen, that's such a good one. Oh, I really love your book. I'm so grateful that you decided to write it. Now I know telling my truth was the most important and beneficial thing for me. I have to be real, so I try every day. So cuando Kathleen estaba escribiendo su libro, lo más que lo apenaba, la más ansiedad que le daba era que las personas la iban a conocer íntimamente, porque era su historia, era su verdad. Pero entonces entendió que ese es el beneficio más grande del mundo, ¿verdad? Ser quien eres. Es una libertad increíble. Increíble. The things that you think you could never do, guess what? Boom. They're there. So having to say, this does not work for me, that they are no longer serving me. Ooh, you guys are on fire. Mira. Como tú me estás mirando. Que te quede clarito. Okay? That they no longer serve me. And my time is valuable. To me especially. Me encantaría comentar con ustedes esto. How many of you have found yourself in relationships, in actions, in groups, in activities that you know no longer serve you? Y lo que quiero decir con esto es que usted no puede caminar con esa gente más, que ya usted caminó lo que tenía que caminar, que el grupo ha cambiado. Hola, Carmen, que el grupo ha cambiado, que la gente ha cambiado, que tú has cambiado. It no longer serves me. Ooh, I love that one, Mio. I love that one. ¿Cuántos de ustedes han tenido que hacer eso? And my time is valuable. Una de las cosas más difíciles de aprender es que tu tiempo es oro. Do you know that? Your time is gold. You don't get it back. Oh, this is nasty. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that. I do that all the time. Tu tiempo es oro. Does anybody know what I mean by that? Tu tiempo es oro. Okay? My purpose will truly run out of time. Mi propósito. ¿Qué? Se puede acabar el tiempo y no lo voy a lograr por estar pendiente hasta ustedes completen esa palabra ya. ¿Ok? Ya ustedes saben. How many of you know that? That you have to say, this no longer serves me. Remove yourself from groups. Have to say, I got to read something new. I got to, I remember taking a trip and saying to Mio, I got to spend some time with you. Yo quiero compartir más tiempo contigo. Because you touch me. Y yo quería estar en la presencia de él. Que todo va a estar bien porque antes las cosas... ya al final hay una solución. Just when you think it's the end of something, it's the beginning of something else. ¿Quién me entiende? Ya cuando ustedes piensen que es el final de algo, comienza algo nuevo. Ahora, les digo, les voy a contar, ustedes sigan con sus comentarios. You're taking $50 to $100 home, okay? If you want a tote bag, we got 4 left. Amen to that. A new one for me. You're toxic to me. I'm not the same person anymore. Michael. Ay, Dios mío, pero estamos aquí. Esto está que quema. Michael says, okay? Michael says, now I got to find this. Amen to that. A new one for me is you're toxic to me. I'm not the same person anymore. Para Michael, una nueva que ha tenido que aprender es, tú eres tóxico y tú no tienes género, ¿verdad? No, eres tóxico y yo no soy la misma persona de antes. You are toxic and I'm not the same person that you knew before. I'm not the same person anymore. ¿Cuántos de ustedes saben que han tenido que tener esa conversación o que deben de tenerla? So the goal is for you to find what makes you happy. I'm not telling you that happiness is this euphoria that people say all the time. My God, you guys are on fire. On fire. Life is like a box of can't see. You sound like mommy. You've been hanging out too much with mommy. Life is like a box of chocolates. Who remembers where that come from? Where that came from? You never know what you're going to get. So, La Vida, hay una película que se llama, I'm not going to tell you the movie. Who's going to tell me the movie? Because then, I defeat the purpose. Hay una película y dice que la vida es como una caja de chocolates. Uno nunca sabe lo que le va a tocar. ¿Verdad? Uno nunca sabe. ¿Saben esos chocolates que uno compra? ¿Verdad? Que uno coge uno. Y ese tiene la fresa. A mí no me gusta con la cherry. Esa no me gusta. Forrest Gump. My husband says Forrest Gump. De ahí es que viene. Así mero es. Forrest Gump. Yep. Forrest Gump. So, para todos ustedes que están aquí con nosotros, what I want to do is this movement of what makes you happy. What makes you happy? What in service makes you happy? Las personas me dicen, mira, Lily, yo no quiero estar allá en el frío y servir y todo eso. Okay, let's define service. ¿Qué es servicio para ustedes? ¿Qué es servicio para ustedes? How do you serve the world? How do you participate in the world? How do you do that? While you guys think about that, all right? Not everything is money. Be very careful with this. Not everything is money. Okay? So, para ahí van las caritas de todos ustedes y les voy, ¿ok? Y mi esposo me escribió esto añitos atrás. Dice, babe, thanking God for you. The pride I have for you, for your kindness that you show unmeasurably. Oof, I don't know that I can do this. You have no idea who can make a difference. So you became the difference. Your kindness changed so many lives. God, Buddha, Mother Teresa, Wayne Dyer, all are smiling. Te amo. I keep this. I keep this. I keep this. Ayudar a los demás, dice Angélica. Kathleen says, acting from a place of love is how I try to serve. Ooh, me encanta, me encanta. Angélica dice, ayudando a los demás. But how do we do that? How do we help others? I like coming from a place of love. I like that one a lot. Porque hay muchos que necesitan una palabra de aliento porque no solo del pan vive uno. Angélica está encendida. Sometimes it's not about money. A veces no tiene nada que ver con el dinero, sino es una palabra de aliento. So sometimes it takes words, it takes loving, it takes hugging, it takes a note that you keep forever. Okay? It lifts you when you have lost your oomph, when you think that you gave everything you had, you don't have anything. Listening to someone that needs to be heard. Oh, God, so true. So true, so true, so true, so true, so true. Listening to someone that needs to be heard. Escuchando a alguien que necesita ser escuchado. All right. Volvemos a lo más difícil. I want to hear more about the things that you have had to do to protect your happiness or to decide that you want to be happy. What do you have to do? What have you had to do? Thank you for the stars. We really appreciate them. Gracias por las estrellas, de verdad. Se lo agradecemos en el alma. ¿Qué han tenido que hacer ustedes para demostrarse ustedes mismos que tienen que estar saludables, que tienen derecho a tener felicidad? If nobody's told you, you have a right to be happy. You have a right to be happy. Cause no harm. But see, no harm means intentional harm. Sometimes we think that that means I can't have a difficult conversation with someone because I'm going to hurt their feelings. So therefore, you hold it inside and you live miserable and you live in harm and you're in the way of the fire all the time and they're punching you in the belly and it hurts and they're mistreating you and so on and so forth. They no longer serve you. People can only give from where they're at. Knowing that my gift, talent can be and should be shared. Ooh, love it, Michael. To bring happiness and stop wishing I had someone else's talent up and polish my own. Me encanta esto porque a veces nosotros tenemos que saber cuáles son nuestros talentos. Nosotros muchos tenemos muchísimos talentos. Muchísimos. No uno solo. Todo el mundo dice, ay, porque yo no sé cuál es el talento mío. Tienes muchos. Pero ¿cuál es el que haces como nada? What is the talent that you have that you go, wow, this comes so easily to me? Maybe that's the way you need to serve. Maybe that's the way you need to serve. Right? Maybe that's the way you need to serve. Everything. Todo lo que se me decía a mí cuando yo era pequeñita, ¿verdad? Era un indicio de quién yo iba a ser. Right? So everything I was told when I was a little girl, good, bad, or indifferent, was a true indicator of who I would become as I got older. It's hard work, but I had to let go of deep pain before I could open up to happiness. Letting it felt like a miracle. Moving to another state to start a fresh start. Juanita dice que mudarse a otro estado para comenzar de nuevo. Kathleen dice que tuvo que aprender a soltar su dolor para poder abrir su corazón a la felicidad. Ay, señores, pero que ustedes están encendidos hoy, encendidos. This conversation is so important to me because we are watching people day in and day out lose our faith, our hope, because they believe nobody cares or they have nothing to offer. Nothing to offer. Nothing to offer. And we continue with our comments. Yo he tenido que cerrar capítulos. How many of you have to close chapters? I've closed so many chapters I can't even tell you. ¿Cuántos de ustedes han tenido que cerrar capítulos? Esta historia se acabó, hay que cerrar este capítulo. ¿Ok? Perdonar, forgiveness. Took me a long time. Porque uno se cree que perdonar es como dar permiso a la ofensa. No. So when you forgive, you're not saying that what happened was right. You're letting go of the pain. Right? Cerrar capítulos, perdonar y bloquear personas en mi vida para volver a encontrar paz y felicidad. Sometimes you got to become your own blocker. Not only on Facebook and on your social media. I block people all the time. I'm like, I don't want to hear none of that nonsense. Choose chapters, and then write an apology. You know, this is so important. Comienza. Kathleen, the other day you posted your happy place. And somebody gave you a plate. This is how I watch things that inspire me. So I follow people that inspire me, right? And they give you this little plate so you can put your rings as you meditate into your yoga. What a beautiful gift. So Kathleen, yo sigo las personas que me inspiran, que me dan valor, que encuentran maravillas en las cosas pequeñas, grandes de la vida. Kathleen, alguien le hizo de caracol un envase donde ella podía poner sus anillos para que ella pueda meditar y hacer su yoga. Eso es alguien que está pendiente a quien ella es. What a beautiful gift. Yo soy feliz cumpliendo mis metas que cada día me propongo. Angelica says, I am happy. I am happy reaching my goals, right? Reaching my goals. That I do what? Every day. You make a plan. What are your goals? What are your goals? And you work at them, and you work at them, and you work at them. No magic pill. So when you're watching someone on social media, or when you're watching whatever it is on social media, or you're watching a movie, or you're capturing this much. That's it. And it looks beautiful, and it looks wonderful, and it all worked out. I love telenovelas because of that, because I know that the ending is going to be beautiful. Don't mess up a telenovela for me and make the ending bad. That's not a good telenovela for me, because that's why I watch it, because I want to live in my happy place. And so experimentar nuevas experiencias. This one is really important. Try new things. Experiment with new things. Do no harm to you or to others. That's the only thing. Do no harm to you or to others. Pero eso no quiere decir que tengas que aceptar las cosas tóxicas en tu vida. Las cosas que otros tienen que prepararse. See, there are people who are not ready to heal. There are people that they have not even decided that they want to heal, but they want you to carry their pain. And you can't. And you can't. You can't. You just can't. You can hold on with them at times, but you cannot carry their pain. No puedes cargar el dolor de los demás. Mira que yo he tratado. It is just not good for you and not good for that other person. It develops a codependency, and it does not allow somebody to have their own skills, which I think is cheating them out of a good opportunity. So, el problema más grande que tenemos en este momento es el sí por compromiso. How many of you say yes just because you feel obligated to say yes? Obligated. Not because it's a great obligation, like your best friend, you got to go to that party, you got to show up for them. I am talking about saying yes because you feel, oh, they won't like me, they won't this, they won't that, blah, 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 blah. Van a hablar de mí. Listen, they're going to talk about you if you show up to the party. If you don't show up to the party, they're going to talk to you about you all the time. Experimentar cosas nuevas. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. How many of you have tried new things? New things. New things. How many of you have tried new things and want to be experts immediately? ¿Cuántos de ustedes han empezado un proyecto nuevo o han intentado algo nuevo y quieren ser expertos así? How many of you found yourself there? Where you try something new and you're like, oh, I'm not good at it. I'm just not good at it. That's it. I'm not doing it again. That's it. I'm just not good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. You don't get good at anything without practice. Pero hay cosas que puedes hacer simplemente porque te hacen sentir bien. There's things you can do that just make you feel good and bring you joy and bring you happiness. It doesn't always have to be this huge thing. So here's what I hear. Esto lo escucho mucho. Tengo que cambiar todo. I have to change everything. I'm going to change everything. Well, that's a lot. A lot. A lot. Es mejor ser sincero si puedes o no puedes. Yes, it is very important to be sincere with yourself if you can or if you can't. If you can or if you can't. Can you? So the challenge for you is for the rest of the week is I'm waiting for videos. I'm waiting for advice. We're going to take all of your advice and we're going to share with every brother and sister and we're going to put it in the bank of inspiration. So lo vamos a crear, va a haber una data donde vamos a poner un banco de inspiración. So you can be part of that inspiration bank. What makes you happy? What advice would you give someone else? What advice would you give someone else? You are always going to be attached to you. Siempre vas a estar contigo. Es la única persona que no puedes dejar. Te vas a acostar contigo mismo, te vas a levantar contigo mismo, vas a llorar contigo mismo. You can't get away from you. Others, yes, at times. Pero la única persona con quien tienes que vivir y convivir es contigo. Es contigo. So that's why it starts with us, right? That's why it starts with us. So, and every show that we do on Lilly Sin Barreras, we pick a guest, we have discussions. Your support is greatly appreciated. We're moving forward. If you have a story y quieres compartir tu historia con nosotros, por favor, te invito, compártela. Te prometo que te vamos a hacer sentir bien rico como se sienten todos los demás. Todo el mundo es importante. If you have a story and you want to share with us, you have a friend who deserves to be highlighted. You know of someone who deserves to get a present, who deserves a little bit of love. Let us know. Let us know. And we will do whatever is in our power to get closer to that. Con esto le digo que perdemos a muchas personas. Hola Mali, ¿cómo estás? Dios te bendiga, Mali Rosado. Hemos perdido muchas personas porque no contamos nuestras historias. Because people think that we are made from one day to another. We're not. Porque creemos que todo el mundo está viviendo la vida maravillosa del mundo. Y no lo estamos. A picture does not tell you. I hear all the time that pictures tells you that what 1,000 words. I don't know what crap people say about a picture. It's a moment. It's just a moment. If I told you of all the bad pictures I have, oh my God. I have maybe 10 pictures that I like that I go, pretty good. But it doesn't change my mission. It doesn't change my mission. Nos estamos acercando a cerrar el programa. Muchas personas nos han dicho, nos han preguntado, Mali, me alegro que estés aquí, para que pues pienses y nos des consejito por ahí. Ya vienen las elecciones. Muchas personas me han preguntado, Lilly, ¿por quién y cómo y todo? Hemos hecho la invitación. Próximamente vamos a tener al alcalde presente de Hartford y a tía Montañez, que nos ayudó muchísimo cuando sucedieron las cosas en Puerto Rico. Mali fue una de las personas también que se encargó de que yo tuviera acceso a algunas de las cosas que necesitábamos y de verdad me llamó ella misma directamente. Hay muchas personas lindas. We have a lot of good people. But you don't know their stories. And not until we start telling each other stories. Ay, gracias, Mali. Vamos a seguir hacia adelante. Te esperamos aquí en la pantalla, Mali. Not until we tell their stories. Hasta que empecemos de verdad a contar nuestras historias, a salir a la calle. Because that's where you're going to find me next. So if you're interested in buying one of our t-shirts, let us know. Si estás interesado en caminar con nosotros en las calles, te vamos a dejar saber dónde estamos, qué es lo que vamos a regalar, con quién vamos a compartir. Compartamos cosas hermosas, pero ninguno de nosotros puede hacer cambios solo. None of us can make change alone. So whoever's telling you that is BS. You cannot make change alone, only in yourself. You got to have a tribe. You have to have people who can love you in the worst of the worst of the worst. In the middle of the storm, they will hold you, hold on to you, and say, I got you. We all need that at all levels. So a veces este no es el programa favorito de muchas personas porque aquí lo hablamos, lo contamos, lo bailamos, lo cantamos, and do all of that, regalamos. ¿Verdad? We do so many things together. Out in the street, in the studio. But one of our biggest stories that you will see very soon is of a man who's lived on the streets, who recently decided I had enough and got his life back on track. He looks nothing like what you would imagine. No se parece nada a lo que ustedes se imaginan. Las barreras son muy diferentes para todos nosotros. Amen, Sister Kathleen. Angélica, que estás aquí para todos nosotros. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes. So, ahora nos toca a todos nosotros votar. Han escuchado que próximamente con nosotros va a estar el alcalde de Hartford, va a estar tía Montañez, y no saben que tras vestidores han habido muchísimas personas de partidos diferentes que me han ayudado a mí a mover mi misión. So let me tell you this. One of the biggest mistakes that I find in our community activism, and I say this for me and publicly in my movement, is that we don't want to collaborate with others that don't sound like us, that don't look like us, that don't believe in the same thing that we believe. You really have to be off the map for me to do that. But I receive support from the Muslim community. I receive support from those who identify as Christians. I receive support from those who say, I don't even know if there's a God, or I don't know what it is. I receive support from atheists. I receive support people who watch my show, who throw it out there, who say, Lily, we want to invest in your show. Recently, I got 3 phone calls that said, all right, that's it. We want to take your show to another level. We want to become sponsors of the show. If you're one of those people, let me know. You can do it from $25 to $100 to whatever it is you want to do. Everything we do here, every star you buy, everything goes right back into the community. Why do we do that? I make my living through my trainings. And that's how I make my living, through my trainings. So if you ever want to join one of our trainings, that's how you do it. But the race is on. We only have a few minutes. Who wants a tote bag? I have 4 tote bags. Estas vienen derechito de Puerto Rico. Déjame no romper todo por aquí. Let me not break everything around here. Envy. Careful with envy. Envy. Envy should just be, and envy is natural, by the way. So don't let people lie to you. Estas carteras que son totes. ¿Cómo se dice totes en español? ¿Ok? Mira, grapadas a prueba del agua y todo esto son gratis. Tengo 4 que me quedan. ¿Ok? Connecticut Path en Puerto Rico, en Loíza, en las oficinas, ¿verdad? Que comparten con Mark Anthony, bendito. Perdóname, Mark, no eres tú esta vez. Con Ricky Manti, el papizongo de Puerto Rico. And Connecting Path, and they send them to me. I support your local merchants, right? These are handmade. These are made from people who thought they had nothing to offer. So, me quedan 4. Si le interesan, nos dejan saber aquí y se las hacemos llegar a su casita. So, usted decide. Y se enteran de Connecticut. Connecting Path en Puerto Rico. Próximamente los vamos a ver a ellos cuando vayamos en marzo a Puerto Rico. Lots of people have asked me, Lily, when you go to Puerto Rico, can you do more? Yes, we will do it this time. We're taking our camera. I'm taking my hubby because, you know, my mommy likes when I take my hubby. You know how it is. But we are going to do a lot more than we have done in the past. So I will do a lot more so you can see the truth of what my Puerto Rico is for me. There's my daughter. Mogollón, María, Dios te bendiga y te acompañe. Siempre, los que te apoyan son personas de casa. Ama a tus hijos, ámalos y ámalos mucho. Mucho, 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 mucho. Ámalos muchos. So nos vamos. You got $50. $50. So I'm gonna tell you what you got here. Tostones. El deseo. Mi esposo le van a dar piña colada. My mother loves to make piña colada for my husband, and then she says things like, "We have some left over if you want it." Look at my attitude. I do have attitude. So, of all the advice that you received, I will help you. You don't get totes. You don't get totes. That's my husband. You don't get totes. So, advice that you've received today and the thread. Let me see if I can find some for you. They go home with the $50. Thank you for the stars, everybody. Thank you for buying the stars. We are so grateful for every star you buy, for every star. For every star. So I'm going to get some of these for you as I find them. Let's see. Here we go. Prepárense. La valentía es enfrentar las cosas como vengan, buenas o malas. So the question here is, where's the advice? ¿Cómo vamos a ser felices? La felicidad de nosotros depende de los demás. Does our happiness depend on someone else? But people can impact it. People can impact. So ahí está Angélica, para que vean el comentario de Angélica. Here you find Michael. And Michael's comment is, For myself, finding the courage to deal with my past traumas openly and honestly. And remember, the past has no business being in the future, and I can see my future ahead of me filled with my blessings and happiness. Okay? 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 And okay. Let's see what Mio has to say, because, we gotta make sure everybody's up. Taking accountability for my past mistakes, moving forward, and not allowing them to dictate my current mood, perspective, relationship. I'm allowing my pain to become my purpose. So she is lighting it up. Ya tienen tres, pobrecita bandita, she can't participate because she's one of my producers. She's going to be one of them. Kathleen, you said some really good stuff, so I want to put it up here. Maji also said, so let me just put it up here for you. Oh my God, you guys got some good stuff up here. Let me see if I can put this one up here for you. Aprendí que sin Dios no soy nadie. Por su gracia estoy de pies. A veces tenemos que pasar por esas situaciones para poder levantarse y ser feliz. So you heard what Maji has to tell you. And here you go with Ketsi. No, la felicidad es propia. Ámate tú primero para poder amar a los demás. Okay, there you go. Is it going to be Ketsi? Is it going to be Mike? Is it going to be Mio? Is it going to be Angélica? Tienen 3 minutos para votar antes de irnos. Pero les quiero decir que el tercer domingo de febrero estaremos en la calle, como siempre lo hacemos en South Park Inn. We will be at South Park Inn like we always do every third Sunday of the month. We will serve with what we have. We're looking for hats. Por favor, estamos buscando gorros, estamos buscando guantes, estamos buscando calentadores de manos, hand warmers. We're looking for shoes, slightly used underwear, socks. I vote Mike. There's a vote for Mike. Come on, people, get it together. Aquí no venimos a dormir. Digo, yo me voy a dormir tempranito porque yo soy de las que se acuesta tempranito. So voting is in. So you got 3 minutes to vote. 3 minutes to vote. Is it Mike? Is it Ketsi? Is it Angélica? ¿Quién se lleva los $50 para su casa? Is it Mio? Tina Brown. Can you guys help me? Can you help me? Vote number 2 for Mike. Can you guys help me sharing some love with Tina, who's going through COVID, her 2 babies and not her, now her. Just let's light it up for Tina. Light it up for Tina. Tina, we love you. She's my neighbor, and I can't think. She's so sweet. She's a darling. She's a darling. She's a darling. She's a darling. And a mama. So heart it up for Tina. We love you. We're right here. Vote for Ketsi. There's a vote for Ketsi. You got a minute and a half. 2 for Mike, 1 for Ketsi. Let's see where you're going. Let's see where you're going. ¿Para dónde vamos? La importancia de este programa para mí siempre es que se lleven alguito para casita, que la pasemos juntos, el uno con el otro, that we do continue to work as a community, that we show up at the places. I'm not interested in doing news. I'm interested in telling stories. ¿Ok? So para todos ustedes que me preguntan, Lily, ¿no reportaste en esto? ¿No reportaste en aquello? Eso no es lo mío. That's not my thing. My thing is to tell the stories that are never told. Okay? So I want to tell those stories, the lifters. Ay, Lili, pero yo no tengo una historia. Really? What have you lived through? What are you surviving? Y si necesitas una manito o una ayudita, una comprita, una cosita así, no temas. Que mi equipo te va a contestar y te va a enlazar con aquellas agencias que te pueden ayudar. No temas, la vergüenza es para el que roba. Todos necesitamos ayuda en la vida. So we got 2 mics. 2 mics. 1 Ketsi. I need a tiebreaker. Oh, two Ketsis. I need one more. Necesito una más. Un voto más. Un voto más. Un voto más. Un voto más. Saben que yo hago los en vivo todos los días. Todos los días, every day, I do a small live. I do it from my, and I love this because people criticize me and I love it because you know what it means? You're watching. That's so funny. I do it and I do it in my kitchen and we have a topic and we do all of that. And it's a lot of fun sometimes. Sometimes people, you know, I like, can't believe you're drinking that juice. I'm okay. You got 3 mics, 2 Ketsis. Oh boy. Well, I want to leave you guys with something that to me, Mike, you are the winner this evening. Heart it up for Mike. Heart it up for Mike. Mark, te queremos, te adoro. You know, Mike is my boy in the cold. He's been out there with me when others are looking for hope. He's always finding a way to develop. You know, I walked into our community of faith, higher ground, which is, you know, where I bring all my craziness and my pastor still likes me. And he knows I'm crazy. And so I said to Mike, how you doing? He said, great. I said, please say that again. He said, great. I'm good. Y eso es lo que nosotros queremos. Nosotros queremos apoyarnos el uno al otro y escuchar esas palabras tan lindas de todos ustedes que dicen, hoy estoy bien, hoy estoy mejor. Hoy tengo más inspiración. Esta noche le pido a toditos que escriban una sola oración de algo que ha sido una bendición para ustedes. La pasaron rico con Lilly, esta loca que está aquí. If you had a good time with this crazy woman, come back. We have a lot more to offer. If you have a story and you want to tell it, and Lilly Sin Barreras, we will honor you. There's no difference between the stories that we tell of those that people identify as, you know, well-to-do, and the stories that we tell of our brothers and sisters who teach me how to use suavitel to make my house smell good, like my daughter did. Everybody has a story, and not until we start talking about our stories are we going to learn from one another and value one another, okay? I cannot be on the news 24/7 because I will become depressed. Yo no puedo estar viendo las noticias 24/7 porque me voy a deprimir y se me va a quitar este ánimo. And can you imagine me? Uy, uy, uy. No. Que no me da la gana. Oh, wait. Is Christmas over officially for us, Boricuas? Because let me tell you, we party forever. I love you all de todo corazón, pero quiero dejarlo con esto. La Madre Teresa, I'm not talking about Catholic or whatever, but Mother Teresa was someone who sacrificed her life to feed the poor, was asked often, what do you do? It's so overwhelming. And she said, one person at a time. Una persona a la vez. Una persona a la vez. Comienza contigo y regala tu talento, tu amor, tu cariño, tu bondad a los demás. Está dentro de ti. Está dentro de ti. It's not outside. It's inside of you. Okay? So I wanted to leave you with that. Mike, I know where to find you, so you will get your present. Not worried about that. And I hope that tonight you will write one sentence. Share it with me. Share it with me. And I want to thank all of you who show up every Sunday to be with us. In my belief, may God bless you. May the que los ángeles siempre me los cubran, siempre, 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 siempre. Y que hayan cosas lindas en su vida. Let's not forget that we only celebrate people when it's the holidays. Let's love 365 days. So then it just becomes normal and not special. It shouldn't be special, just normal. This is your sister in the struggle, Lilly Sin Barreras. I love you guys. See you next Sunday, if God allows me to. Good night, everybody.